Welcome back, children. Today I will start chapter 1 of economics, that is development. The idea of development or progress has always been with us. We have aspirations or desires about what we would like to do and how we would like to live. We have ideas about what a country should be like. What are the essential things that we require? Can there be more equality? Development involves thinking about these questions and about the ways in which we can work towards achieving these goals. Today in this chapter we shall make a beginning at understanding development. Development is a process that brings improvement in the life of people. It has many aspects and people have different perspectives, meaning development is different for different group of people, as people have their own dreams, plans and aims of life. Now here we will try to understand the definition of development. Development is a very comprehensive term which includes 1. Increase in per capita income, 2. Improvement in living standards of people, 3. Reduction of poverty. Now what development promises? Different people, different goals. People seek things that are most important for them, that is, which can fulfill their aspirations or desires. In fact, at times, two persons or group of persons may seek things which are conflicting. Now, development of one company can be destruction of another. So, two things are quite clear. Different persons can have different developmental goals. One. Another thing, what may be development for one may not be development for other. It may even be destructive for the other. Developmental goals of different categories of person, we will compare a landless rural laborer with a prosperous landlord from Punjab. Now, landless rural laborer, he may be having a developmental goal of having more days of work and better wages. Schools, he should be having to provide quality education for the children. No social discrimination. So this may be the developmental goal of a landless rural laborer. But a prosperous landlord in Punjab, he should be aspiring for high family income, high support prices for the crop and cheap laborers. They should be able to settle their children abroad. So these may be the developmental goals or aspiration for a rich landlord who's from a forward area like Punjab or Haryana. So now here also we have seen the contradiction. Landless rural labor, he wants that he should be getting better wages. And a prosperous landlord, he wants that he should be having cheap laborers. So these are conflicting ideas. Income and other goals. What people desire is a regular work, better wages and decent price for the crops. Everyone wants to earn more and more money. People also seek things like equal treatment, freedom, security and respect for others. In some cases, these may be more important than more income or more consumption, because material goods are not all that you need to live. Money or material things that one can buy with it is one factor on which our life depends. But the quality of life also depends on certain non-material factors. Now, there are many things that are not easily measured, that cannot be measured, but they means a lot to our lives. These are often ignored. However, it will be wrong to conclude that what cannot be measured is not important. Similarly, for developmental goals, people look at mixed goals. See, here we will take an example of a person A person, if he gets a job in a place, in a far off place, and before accepting that job offer, what he will check many things apart from money. One, of course, money he is going to check. One, he is going to check facilities for family. Two, security of job. Three, time for family, whether he'll be getting time to spend with the family or not. Of course, money he is going to check, but these things are also important. Another job offers, probably he will be getting he'll not be getting higher income, but he will be getting all those facilities. He'll be getting job security, he'll be spending good time with the family, he'll be having all the facilities for the family. So probably a person will be going for the job too. Now, national development. National development, it is very important to keep in mind that different persons could have different as well as conflicting notions of the country's development. National development means thinking about fair and just path for all, whether there is any other better way of doing things or not. How to compare different countries or states? Usually we take one or more important characteristics of a person and compare them based on their characteristics. Number two, for comparing countries, their income is considered to be one of the most important attributes. Number three, countries with higher income are more developed than others with less income. Number four, the income of the country is income of all the residents of the country. This gives us the total income of the country. For comparison between the countries, total income is not such a useful measure, because you see that countries, they have different population. Comparing total income will not tell us what an average person is likely to earn. So we compare the average income, which is the total income of the country, divided by the total population of the country. So the average income is also called per capita income. The formula is average income is equal to total income of the country upon the total population of the country, and then we will be getting the per capita income. In World Development Report brought by World Bank, the criteria is used in classifying countries. Countries with per capita income of $12736 per annum and above in 2013 are called rich countries, and those with per capita income of $1045 or less are called low income countries. India comes in the category of low middle income countries because its per capita income in 2013 was just $1570 per annum. The rich countries are generally called developed countries, and the poor countries, they are generally called the underdeveloped countries. So we have learned today what is development. We have studied that. Income of the country, national development, how we can compare different countries on the basis of their income. In my next video, I will tell you about other criterias. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.